Today we're going to be talking about the different types of pain. We'll be covering receptors, somatic versus visceral pain, qualities of pain, and how all of this affects occupational performance.
So let's say Bob stubs his toe. His pain is felt through nerve endings in the skin, which are called nociceptors. These are found all over the body and draw your attention to potential dangers. There are two types of nociceptors: C fibers, which are small and conduct dull, throbbing types of pain in a slow manner, and A delta fibers, which have a thin coating called myelin that allows signals to be sent quickly. These types of fibers conduct sharp, stinging types of pain. Both sense pain and temperature.
A couple of specialized receptors can also perceive pain in extreme cases. Two important ones are called mechanoreceptors and thermoreceptors. Mechanoreceptors typically respond to tactile function like touch and pressure, but when touch and pressure reach a certain threshold, it will be perceived as pain. In this case, they act as nociceptors. Thermoreceptors respond to a spectrum of temperature, but if stimulated by something too hot or too cold, can be perceived as painful to the body. This protects us from physical damage. If you hold a cup of hot coffee and it starts to burn your hand, or if you're in a snowball fight and it starts to feel like the freezing snow is burning, thermoreceptors are responsible and act as nociceptors.
Pain is actually felt in the brain. So if we go back to our friend who stubbed his toe or burnt his hand, the pain travels through the nociceptors to nerves. They go through the spinal cord and up to the cerebral cortex of the brain where pain is processed. Somatic pain is felt from the body through our skin, bones, and skeletal muscles. There are two types of somatic pain. The first type is superficial. So if you get a paper cut or a minor sunburn, nociceptors in the skin will respond. The second type is deep pain, which is felt in muscles, bones, tendons, and ligaments, so you will feel this type of pain if you break a bone or pull a muscle.
Visceral pain comes from the organs inside of your body. Say your stomach hurts. That's visceral pain, which comes from nociceptors in the internal organs of your chest and abdomen, like your heart, stomach, or bladder. Visceral pain can be your body's way of warning you that something is wrong. So if your stomach hurts, maybe you ate something that isn't sitting right, or you're getting sick with a virus or infection, or maybe some medications are upsetting your stomach. Or if your stomach hurts often, it may mean you have a sensitivity or food allergy. Visceral pain is often accompanied by an autonomic nervous system response, which moderates internal bodily functions that you don't always have to think about, like breathing and heart rate. Visceral pain will elicit an ANS response like sweating, heart rate change, nausea, breathing changes, or even pupil dilation, which are all symptoms you may have when you're sick.